Hey folks, I'm Pete and this is Pete's Eats Cooking Videos. Today we're doing Pete's Eats Techniques. We're going to take a whole chicken and we're going to chop it up into pieces. You know, sometimes chickens are on sale and it's great value to pick a few up, chop them up, and throw them in the freezer. It's great for newlyweds, people just starting to cook, university students. You'll see it's great value. So let's begin. Okay, so what we're going to need is obviously a couple chickens. I got two beautiful chickens today. They were on sale. There's a crazy sale, 2 for $10. And these are air-chilled chickens. You're going to need a cutting board that's dedicated to meats. You don't want to mix it with vegetables. And you're going to need a sharp knife. You could also use kitchen shears if you want, but I always use a knife. So let's begin. So here's the chicken. Sometimes you'll notice that they come tied up with this string. So I'm going to remove that string. And now I have the chicken, it's kind of opened up, and you have to be able to identify, this is the breast side, it's got the two big breasts on it, and then this is the back, this is the back side. So the back side looks like that, and it's got the backbone running down it, and the breast side has the two big breasts and it's got a breastbone running down it. I guess the biggest deal with cutting up a chicken is taking out this backbone. So I want to just take this backbone out on either side of the bone. I don't want to go too far over. I don't want to cut into the thigh meat here. I want to keep fairly close to it. Now one way you could do it is definitely just get a pair of kitchen shears, but I chop it. So I'm going to take the knife and I'm going to cut right down the side of the backbone. Again, I don't want to get too far into the meat. I want to stay nice and tight to the backbone. You can do this lying down, but I prefer to stand the chicken up. Just be careful with your fingers. It's really quite easy. Look how easy that just came apart. I cut it right down and that's really nice. And now I've opened up the chicken. And now what I want to do is I want to make sure and get the other side of the backbone. So I'm going to cut on this side of the backbone. Again, I'm going to keep really nice and close. And this one I'll do probably laying down. And I'll just give it a bit of a chop. I've taken out the backbone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this. I'm going to wash it. I'll get this coagulated blood out of here. I'm going to wash it nicely. And then I'm going to put it in a bag and put it in the freezer. So I'll have this beautiful bone to make chicken stock with. So I'm going to just take out some of these little pieces of coagulated blood. I'm going to wash the breast later. There's the odd bone that came flying off when I did that, and I'll just discard that and get that out of the way. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to cut the breastbone. You see we've got the breasts, the two breasts of the chicken, and I'm going to cut right through here, but I do that from the inside. So I'm going to cut right through that breastbone just like that. You need a nice sharp knife, but it's not too difficult. That's it. So now I have two halves of the chicken. So now I'm going to cut the thigh and the leg, and you'll see it, you know, there's really nothing almost in between here, and that's it. I've got the thigh and the leg cut off. I'll cut the next one, and another thigh and leg. What you can do now is cut the wing off the chicken breast. Sometimes you may have seen in fancy restaurants they serve the chicken breast with the leg actually, with the wing actually right on it. But I'm going to cut it off. So I just need to find where it's joined. And there you go. I've cut the wing off. So now you can see I have two beautiful chicken breasts. Whenever I serve chicken breast, the vast majority of times I cut them in half. So I end up with 4 pieces of chicken breast. And there you go. We'll wash them. They'll be fine. The last thing we need to do is to cut the thigh away from the chicken leg. And all I'm going to do is sort of find that middle point and cut it off, and that's it. I've got a nice leg and a thigh. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There you go. I've got a beautiful chicken all cut up, ready to be made. So after cutting up the chicken, I took the pieces and I rinsed them under cold water nicely. And now here they are, all of the pieces. You can put them in freezer bags and freeze them. You can use some, you can make a nice meal out of them. They're ready to go. Here's the chicken all cut up, ready for you to use. And remember, save the bones. We're gonna make chicken stock out of it. Enjoy!